Getting back to the theme of a world of poetry, this next poem was written in Mexico, where Ted and I have been going for about the last 10 years, spending at least part of the winter there. About 4 years ago, I first heard this band, and it was at this specific, around the poem event, was at a beachside bar. It was an afternoon. It was a lovely day. There's a lot of lovely days down there. And the band the band had come up from Colima. Bindu Gross is the leader of the band. He's a saxophone player, predominantly, an amazing musician. And one thing that's kind of neat about this poem, I realized when I dug it out, is that having seen them again just this past winter when we were there, two of the musicians mentioned in the poem, Nelson and Claudia, just a couple of weeks ago had their first baby. So I would like to congratulate them on that. And I would like to read you this poem. It's called Note. Cool jazz, hot afternoon, tabby cat struts slink steps around tables on the lookout for feet, dogs, food. Band's getting ready. Augusto lightly thumps his drums, moves them around. Nelson and Claudia finger keyboards, check mics. Bindu, the man, starts, stops, adjusts the mouthpiece on his sax, and they begin. Wind ruffles pink and yellow lilies in the vase by Augusto's foot as he hunkers over his drums, echoed by dozens of fingers tapping against thick wooden tables. Stevie wishes, Bindu wishes, we all wish we could come back as flowers. I've not listened to a lot of jazz. I don't know why the notes Bindu's playing keep getting stuck in my throat, welling up in my eyes. Out of Bindu's sax flies Watermelon Man. Last we see, he's high above the palapa, singing. What magic sends notes scampering across the bay as if rocks on the horizon are staves? Everything has a name. Each bird song whistle, each tiny sand-filled gourd. Everything does in someone's language. This, the language of music. This, the language of song. This tango. Nelson's accordion breathes. Close my eyes and I'm dancing with every love I've ever loved, in every place I've ever danced, sitting at every table where I've feasted, Bateau Mouche on the Seine in the 70s, riverbank picnic on Haida Gwaii, Nova Scotia lobster with Martha before she died. Ghost memories crowd round, pushing at my pen, and I can't tell if voice or keyboard, drum or sax or wind makes this ethereal sound. I could die now. This place, this time, this life of mine would be enough. Bindu speaks sax. This slight black man with the horizon-wide smile lifts the music the way skin moves in to meet a caress, the way frigate birds dive, come up with a fish, the way smoke wafts in from someone's cigarette, perches on the edge of my pen, and disappears into sunset, into streets of dust, into waxing, waning moons, into skin of the drums, into Corcovado on the hill in the mist outside Rio, into dogs searching for scraps beneath tables, into swell of ever bigger breakers, into sway of the couple dancing in the sand, into words of this offering, all of us oblivious to everything but the note.